Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number 1075-606. This is a doorstop and keeper in a satin brass finish. And this is a component in Bommer's offering of lavatory hardware, is what this is. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this item. Let's take some dimensional properties and we'll look and see what it's used for. So the overall height is about 2.5 inches. The overall width is about 1 3/8 inches. The area where the door is going to reside is going to be about 3/4 inch. This area here is the keeper part. That would be the strike part, the part that will allow you to both stop the door, but then to latch or bolt the door, keeping the door in the closed and bolted position. They can be used on either hand of door, any swing really, when you have an outswinging sort of application. So let's switch to the screen view now and take a closer look at the supporting documentation. Okay, so this is the item that we are looking at. First of all, the different finishes. Let's take a look at what we have listed here. So 605 is polished brass, 606 is our satin brass, 618 polished nickel, 625 polished chrome, 626 satin chrome. Suffice it to say, they can do other finishes on this as well. They could certainly do, well actually they were only listing those items that are made of brass. They can do an oil rubbed, but it would be on a brass-based material. They can certainly do that. It's just not listed here. They could probably do a 619 finish as well, which would be satin nickel. Probably 620, which is antique nickel as well. So be mindful. If you have need for a finish not listed here, reach out to us. Bommer has exceptional capability when it comes to custom finishes. So there is the template that's linked to down here below, and it will show you all the dimensional properties beyond what we've already illustrated. You can see the product doesn't change very much. This document is over 20 years old. And Mr. Jackson, he still works. Stuart Jackson, he is one of the giants in the industry when it comes to understanding the world of hinges. He is very accessible, and he is, in my opinion, very irreplaceable when it comes to just a matter of pure genius when it comes to understanding hinges. Not much gets past Stuart Jackson. I can attest to that. Now, there is also a link to the cut sheet that's here that will show the 1075 brass doorstop and keeper. That's how this is going to work. This is part of the other series of stops that they have here. Now, when you have an outswing door, this, well, you can't really see it, but this portion here is what's going to act as the keeper. Then there's a link below this video to the product catalog where we can review those latch components, which are here, or those bolt components. So when you have an outswinging door, you're going to install the 15009, the 15009H, just a different turn, along with the 1075, and you're going to be able to bolt that right in place. And admittedly, the drawing doesn't do it a lot of justice because that keeper comes right up close in here. Right up in here. Let's see if the cut sheet... Yeah, the cut sheet shows it a lot, or the template shows it a lot better right in here. That small relief area there, that's going to be best because you're going to have on the 15009, that bolt is literally coming out of the back side of the housing. So when you mount that, it's going to be quite tight down to the face of the door. So that's why you know, the strike and the bolt body and the keeper are designed the way that they are. In swinging application would be here. You'd have to position that hole differently based on you know, what the orientation of the door is the bottom line. Okay. There is, in this product brochure, all of those items that are lavatory hardware related. Bolts, the slide body itself, the turn handle bolt bodies. Occupancy indicators can be added to the 15009 and 15019H. Okay, this client literally ordered the 15019 body. Let's see, the 15019 rim bolt and keeper, which is listed here. It's the same as the 15009, except that it's meant to be used with the occupancy indicator. However, interestingly enough, the client didn't order a 15015 or 15016 occupancy indicator for this project. Maybe they already have one. Hard to say, but that's what was ordered. Very handy product brochure here that will allow us to review all of the other lavatory hardware. Clamp-on style, incorporating the surface keeper for that rim bolt, slide bolt. Okay, pull handles, door stops, and hooks are here. Architectural metals are down here, pilaster shoe and covers, and then brackets as well. We recently did a large job where the client ordered a tremendous quantity of partition hardware. Why would you order this material versus something that would be just typical for partitions? Well, if you have a high-end application where you require material like this that is going to give you an architectural finish, yeah, you're definitely going to need to order hardware that would give you an architectural base material like brass that you can then do a satin brass or a 606 finish on it. High-end hotels, I've seen this in the lavatories of law libraries. Very discerning sort of applications is where you're going to use this type of lavatory hardware. Now finally, there's a link here below this video to the manufacturer's page, and when you click on that, the manufacturer's page will indeed come up, and from there you can view not only all of the Bommer products that we sell, but all by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog, where you can view all things, not only lavatory hardware like we've gone over, but Bommer is a comprehensive provider of all things spring hinge, single and double acting, along with commercial hinges as well. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, very nice quality product from Bommer. I don't know of anyone else who makes architectural lavatory hardware like this. Bommer is the only company that I'm aware of. So if you're doing stuff that needs to be a particular finish, Bommer ought to be able to help you out. Excellent quality folks over at Bommer, not only in their engineering department, as I said earlier, but customer service, shipping, every aspect. We deeply appreciate how expert they are on all levels of this material. If you have any questions on the Bommer, this is their part number 1075 and a 606 finish, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.